Hello, welcome to a very special edition of Daryl Show Your Work. All right, so in this video, I'm very proud to announce that new partnership that I have with a company known as INE. So, what does INE do? INE, they help equip cybersecurity professionals or those looking to get in cybersecurity, the cybersecurity arena, most like those in my viewing audience. All right, they help to equip these individuals with the skills and certifications that are high in demand that employers are pretty much looking for. All right, so what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to do a brief walkthrough of some of the offerings that INE has, and to also show and discuss how I'm passing some savings on to you and to help you equip you with the ability to show your work, all right, in the form of speaking towards skills that you develop during these sorts of trainings, and to create a skills portfolio for yourself to be able to show off to prospective employers, to be able to land the type of roles and to go into the trajectory that you're looking to go into inside of your tech career. All right, so starting off, I'm on the INE homepage, which you can explore a bit on your own. I just want to start here just to show you what it looks like. But where I want to specifically navigate to is the link that you will need to use in order to get to be able to take advantage of some of these savings that I mentioned when starting this video. All right, so we're going to navigate to https get, and then this is finish it for me, get.ine.com slash Daryl. All right, it's Daryl. All right. All right, now that we're here, all right, the first thing that I want you to notice, ignore, please ignore these prices, all right, because I know the first thing that stands out to you is these very scary looking prices. But again, we're here to find out about the savings that it could bring you, that this link can bring you, and some things I'm going to show you as far as how to reduce the prices on these. But first, I wanted to focus on exactly what it is that we're looking at and what it is that INE is providing with some of the offerings that we see here on this page. All right, so I wanted to start off with just showing some of the certification bundles here. All right, so I believe their newest certification is actually eSOC certification, where it's basically training anyone that's looking to get into a security operations center role, becoming an analyst in that type of capacity, where it's focused mostly on security monitoring, alert triage, and threat detection. And so, what it's going to offer you is 3 months of access to a wide range of courses that focuses on those subject matters. And it not only does that, but it's also going to give you access to some hands-on labs in which you would be able to take what it is that you're learning in these video courses and apply them in real time. And again, these are things that you can either mention in a resume, or just like I do in my videos, show that you know how to do, and walk through or even blog about those things, to be able to show employers that, hey, not only have you do you have the actual theoretical knowledge, but you have the hands-on skills, and you're showing them that you have the hands-on skills. This will be able to equip you with being able to do that when looking for a SOC role. So move it down a little bit. So the next one, the EJDS. This is more focused on data analytics. Those who are looking to get into data science, more specifically, get a foundational understanding of, or have be equipped with foundational machine learning techniques when it comes to developing things such as AI and anything related to machine learning. this is what the EDS EJDS does, and it's again it takes the same approach as the eSOC does, where it's going to equip you with those lecture videos, and then give you an opportunity to go inside of a lab environment and apply what it is that you're learning in that lab. And and then where you could then be able to speak towards that in an interview, also show it off in whatever portfolio that you may have designed. All right, and then just to briefly walk through a couple of other things, we have the ECIR, which is more instant response related. We have the ECTHP, which focuses more on proactive threat hunting. All right, so again, it's going to take the same approach, except it's just dealing with a different aspect of cybersecurity, more with proactively hunting threats, rather than being reactive as far as any sort of alert and triaging and things of that nature. All right, and again, it all takes the same approach, lectures, and then hands-on labs. And then also, these are all certification bundles, so you will be able to test for these certifications. But the reasons why I'm not mentioning certifications as much, because it becomes more about the skills that you're being able to speak towards, the skills that you're actually developing, rather than just a piece of paper that you have saying that you know those things. So all of these do come with a survey, do come with a voucher to test for these certifications, which are going to bring you to a majority of the tests are 100% hands-on, um, practical exams. So it's going to sit to similar to the lab environments that you would have taken during the training. These tests are going to test you, are going to take the same approach, where it may ask you some multiple choice questions, but those multiple choice questions are going to be relevant to the what's going on inside that hands-on lab environment. So it's not, hey, do you know the difference between port 80 and port 53? It's not going to be asking you things like that. It's going to be having you to answer questions about what's going on in specific inside of that particular hands-on lab that you're using during the test, and even ask you for some dynamic flags. And when I say dynamic flags, meaning that these are flags that change during every instance of the test. So you can't be able to look like this type of stuff up and think you're going to copy and paste a flag that somebody else pasted and then paste it in there, because that's not going to work. It changes every time you take the test. All right, so just wanted to explain that. All right, so most of what I talked about before, all of these are blue team related. I mean, except for, of course, the data science one. But now we're getting into more of the red team related certifications they have here, where this EMAP-T certification deals more with mobile application penetration testing, which, again, just like it sounds, it focuses more on helping you develop the skills to be able to test mobile applications as a penetration tester. And then we have the EWPTX, and there's also an EWPT, where the EWPT is not as intensive as a WPTX version, which teaches more advanced web application penetration testing. So when I said web application penetration testing, think in terms of using tools like Burp Suite, all right, and dealing more with web-based um, defense tools, or web-based types of attacks to try to enter into a network. So that's what the EWPT and the EWPTX focus on. And then we have the ECPPT certification, which is a professional level penetration testing certification, which deals with a more broader penetration testing. So where the EMAP-T and the EWPT and the EWPTX, they're more narrow in their focus. ECPPT touches on all of those areas, but in a much more broad sense, where it's not going to dive in deep into those subject areas, and it's going to cover more of a broad basis of penetration testing, where we have, skipping down here a bit, to the EJPT, which is going to is more foundational. All right, so it's going to teach you the basics of what the ECPPT is testing in terms of its coursework and lab work, but it's going to give you that foundational knowledge of penetration testing. And just because I'm saying foundational knowledge, that doesn't don't think that the EJPT is going to be easy. So it may be easy to those who may be already in that field, but those who may not be as familiar with penetration testing, or some of the things that it focuses a lot on, such as really knowing the Linux command line, really knowing the Linux environment, that this is not that's not it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort into really knowing how to apply different aspects of your knowledge up to this point when it comes to security network, and really applying those things into a real world environment, knowing how to find vulnerabilities, knowing how to then exploit those vulnerabilities. But it's going to give you a really good um, it's going to give you really good exposure, to the overall to a lot of different penetration testing tools, and a lot of different aspects of penetration testing. Again, from a broad perspective, it just doesn't go as deep as the EC PPT. All right, and then also we have um the um the EDA, which is more like security engineering and security administration, which is a blue team. Okay, so these are the bundles. So with the bundles, you get 3 months you get basically like a quarters month of access to, depending on what it is, which level of subscription you get. You get 3 months of access to either all all of the library of content that INE has, or just the foundational um, um, content that INE has. All right. So depending on which one of these you get, and you can see here with the premium, what you get for the premium. When they say everything, it's everything. So there's other learning paths outside of what I just showed here. You have some CompTIA related learning paths. I believe you have some CCNA related learning paths. So don't just think, just because it's not just relegated here to just their specific certifications, but it's also expanded to several other learning areas. Again, AWS, Azure, the CCNA, different CompTIA offerings. So basically INE has different coursework that help prepare you for different types of industry level certifications. But within that are the 70 learning paths that they have. They have courses I mentioned, in course hands-on labs, quizzes, and then you have the course files, such as the presentation slides that the instructors are using. And then you have users analytics, as far as how often you've used something. There's 200 plus hours of training content on the novice level, which I can speak to, because yes, it is a lot of training. Just me taking the EJPT and the ICCA, which is a foundational cloud based certification offered by INE, by the way. Um, um, the EJPT, it was about 200 hours long. So like I said, it's pretty intensive. Just because it's foundational level doesn't mean that it's necessarily easy. And you get 3,500 plus hours of training content, okay, on all levels. So that means that's just the accumulation of hours that's spread upon all 70 of these learning paths. And it's 750 hours of hands-on labs. So again, when you're looking at all the different type of hands-on labs they made available to you here, it's about 750 hours worth. So it's a lot of practical hands-on skills that you could take advantage of. and you get one certification voucher that's good for a year for any of these certifications. On a foundational level, the only thing that you don't get is that you don't get access to all of the course content, because again, it's foundational level. You don't get access to all the labs, and you don't get a voucher to any certification that you want, just the foundational ones, which is the EJPT and the ICCA cloud certification. You do get you do get a voucher for that, and I believe that voucher is good for 2 attempts. All right, so this is the answer. So this comes with an annual and a monthly. So annually, it usually costs you 350. A monthly, it costs you $69 a month. All right, so the next thing that I just wanted to go over here is, okay, now that we kind of looked over what it is that they offered, what is it now that I'm passing on to you in terms of savings? Because you see these high prices and you want to know, Daryl, did you really pay this much money, to take these courseworks? And fortunately, no, I didn't. And I want to be able to pass this savings on to you. So by using a special going to this link and using this promo code March 26 Prim 250, and I'm gonna have all of this in the video show notes too. All right, but using that subscription, it's going excuse me using that product code, it's going to bring this premium price down from 7.99 to 5.49. And again, that's going to give you access to all of this course content, all the INE's content, everything, not just what I show here in terms of their certifications, but all of their training offerings. It's going to give you access to those things for a year, for from again bringing that down from 800 to basically 550. All right. And then let's say you decide that, well, I don't necessarily want access to everything. I just want to get my feet wet a little bit in either junior penetration testing, or with having a better understanding of cloud. Well, all right, we can reduce this 349 price. We could cut that down by 150 and get it down to 200 by using promo code March 26 Fund 150. All right. And again, I'm gonna have these product codes for you in the show notes in the bottom of the video here. All right. And so let's say that, well, you don't necessarily want access to everything. You just want access to a particular bundle, a particular certification coursework. All right. So instead of going for the premium where you have access to everything, you just only want something specific. All right. So anywhere where we have, which is pretty much all of these except for the EJBT, where it's 599, using the following product code is going to bring it down to basically to 399. So it's going to cut in half. So it's going to bring it to from 600 to basically to $300.50. All right. And again, what you get with that, you get a 3 months access to not only the learning path for that specific certification, but you also get 3 months premium the access to the whole premium aspect of things. All right, so after that, the renewal is going to jump up to 350. Let's say after 3 months, you're still preparing for the for whatever related security exam, or you feel like you just want to keep brushing up on your skills, it's going to jump up to 350 after the 3 months. And then after that 3 months is up, then it's going to jump up to the full price of 799. So I'm letting you know about the fine print here, so make sure you pay attention to that. All right, so these are not these are not the same prices annual. This is not You're not getting the same prices annually that you would get up here. This is not You're not going to get the you're not going to get the five 50 price here, but you are going to be able for 3 months to get this reduced down by half for 3 months before it jumps up to by $50, and then after that 3 months is up, then it's going to jump up to the full price of the premium. All right. And then again, if you wanted to just say, hey, I just want access to the EJ PT, I just want to learn about junior pen testing. Again, get my feet wet a little bit with that. Well, it's gonna cut this down again by half and bring this from 300 to $150.50. All right, and again, just like with the other ones, it's going to give you access to the full fundamentals package for 3 months, meaning that you'll not only have access to the EJPT learning path, but you'll have access to the ICCA learning path as well. And I believe these do all of these come with the related certification vouchers. So you'll be able, if you buy these bundles, you'll also get I believe you'll also get the um the um the certification voucher. Again, it's good for one excuse me, 2 attempts at the related certification. All right, but again, come here, do your own research. Don't just take my word for it. And make sure you're getting everything that you're looking to get out of with these learning paths. All right. And so the other thing is, let's skip on down here. So let's say that you don't necessarily want the certifications. You're not necessarily looking to watch any videos, but hey, you want access to the labs because you want to be able to, let's say, challenge yourself with the labs, or build your skills up by performing the labs, which some of the labs I believe they do provide instructions. So you don't necessarily have to watch the videos to do the labs. The labs, some of them come with instructions where they show you, they'll walk you through how to get from point A to point B. And let's say you just wanted that type of experience to be able to brush up on your skills and again get that hands-on knowledge that you can speak to on a resume or your professional portfolio. The skill dive subscription will help you accomplish that. All right. And so usually, as you can see here, it runs for $2.99 by using the March 260 dive 50 product code. It's going to bring that down to $150.50. All right, so it's going to cut that roughly by half for you. And again, that's for a year's subscription here to the skills dive. All right, so but if we look at the focus area, you have 3 different focus areas here. So that gets you a year subscription to one focus area. So if you want to add any other focus area, it's going to cost you $99 per focus area after that. But what that 150 price is going to 150 and 50 cent price is going to get you is access to one of these focus areas, and it's going to get you that $150.50 price for a year. All right. And that's going to bring me to the end of this. Over time, what I plan to do is I'm sorry. And the main thing I need to mention is that these discounts are good for the remainder of March. All right. So whatever other new deals that INE may have, monthly deals, or whenever they come out with new deals, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to provide you with those product codes. But these deals that I just spoke of are good from now until the end of March. So it's good to try to take full advantage of them as possible. All right. So what I want to do in the long term, and a great way for me to take advantage of this partnership is I want to focus on every so often do a video where I focus on each one of these certifications and learning paths, kind of showcase them, show what it's all about, and maybe give you a preview, maybe do like 1 or 2 labs from that learning path so you can really see the value of what you're getting, and then help you better determine, hey, if this is something that you want to pursue, and something that that you believe is going to bring value to you in your career. All right, so that brings me to this end of my video. So please like, subscribe, and share. Most importantly, show your work. And until next time, take care of yourself, and God bless.